I can use this.
You're not serious.
Yeah, dude, you just say no. Say no. But she and I will party on without
Hey,
you.
I'm not gonna smoke it. I know someone who needs it.
There, sweetheart. Mommy's okay. It's Jerry.
Where are you? Where? Is that gunfire? Jerry. Jerry? Jerry! I lost the call.
You're going after him, aren't you?
Lucky, you can't just make a baby with me and then walk away.
Listen, I just want the truth.
I told you the truth. You can't blame me for something I didn't do.
I don't want anything to do with you or this baby. You're just as toxic as the drugs. Now let go of me. Maxie! How do you feel?
God, Lucky. Baby.
Marijuana can help Alexis with the side effects she's having, and I just think that maybe...
It's totally a miracle cure. Like, if you're doing this as like a massively vertical 540 and land on your face, or if you get one of those foot cramps from like too much hacky sack.
My mother has lung cancer, and she's going through chemotherapy.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, Jason, I've done a lot of research about this, and marijuana helps with the pain and the nausea better than any medication they're giving her right now.
This stuff is righteous, dude.
Are you sure about this?
It's a long shot. I don't want her to suffer.
It's banging that you and your mom are so tight.
Actually, my mom and I can't stand each other, but my mother just helped me and defended me, and she helped me through it, and I'm thinking that maybe I can help her too.
Mommy's just tired because I worked today. And I'm taking that yucky medicine that makes me feel like I have the flu, but I don't really have it. It's gonna make me feel better. Viola, do you think maybe you could put on the DVD of The Little Mermaid? The one that we got from Disney World.
Sure.
Thanks. I know it's scary, but I'm gonna be all right, okay? Go watch the DVD now. Go ahead.
Is your brother in trouble?
Yeah. But that's nothing new, you know. He's always in trouble. It's his favorite hobby.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna see about sending more help. Then I'm gonna stay here in Port Charles and marry you. And I will see you guys at the rehearsal, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You know, if Morgan were in trouble, I'd go and save him.
Elizabeth,
Rick, what are you doing here?
well, it's official business, but I'm glad I ran into you. How you feeling?
I'm fine, thanks.
You know, you were pretty upset when you found those drugs in Lucky's desk drawer, which is completely understandable considering everything you've been through with him.
Well, I'm dealing with it.
In case you hadn't heard, Lucky's drug test came back negative.
Yes, I know.
You know, Lucky said that he has no idea how those drugs got in his drawer in the first place. We're conducting an in-house investigation to find out if somebody might have framed him.
Well, good. I hope you do prove that he was framed. But it's not going to make a difference for me. Because I realize I will never trust Lucky like I once did. Because too much damage has been done, and I don't want to live with the constant worry that he might start using again.
And what about your kids?
I'm going to raise them on my own.
I think that would be a mistake.
Are you okay?
Something's wrong. It's hurting.
Hey, I'll call an ambulance.
Listen, I don't have time to wait. Are you okay if I carry you? Hey, can you come?
Yeah, of course. Lucky, something's wrong with the baby.
And children can't help but suffer when a parent is missing from their lives.
Maybe so, but kids are resilient.
Yeah, if they have to be. I'm just pointing out that it's not the ideal situation.
And neither is growing up in a household with two parents who are constantly having problems. There are plenty of single moms out there doing excellent jobs raising their kids. I've done it with Cam for most of his life. I could do it with this baby, too.
No, of course you can, but the question is, do you want to? Elizabeth, I know in your heart that you know it's better if they're raised with a father, and statistics and common sense bear that out.
So does that mean you're going to try to reconcile with Alexis?
Oh, no. Alexis and I are headed for a custody battle no matter what, and I'm sorry that that happened. I'm going to make sure that Molly has a relationship with both of her parents.
And it doesn't mean you have to be together.
Well, maybe you're right. But if Molly were to wind up in a blended family, I'd be okay with that.
What have we got?
You have to help me.
Where's Dr. Lee?
She's performing a C-section. I'm the on-call.
Matthew, you have to tell us what happened.
She fell down the stairs.
I think I'm bleeding. I have really bad cramps.
Let's get her examined.
Okay, I'll go over there. What happened to her?
We were just fighting. I pulled away and she fell down. I know what you're thinking. I wasn't on drugs. Here we go. I had no reason to hope that my mother's condition would change, but I did. I wanted so bad to walk into that room and see her smiling, have her react to a visit with her grandson.
Well, that's only natural, Nicholas. I'm sure Lucky and Lulu feel the same way.
Yeah. We're all having trouble accepting it. I mean, she's just sitting there like she was for the last 4 years. Perfectly still, no recognition. It's almost harder to take now than it was 4 years ago. Come on.
Focus on the positive. You know, you got to see Laura and tell her how much you love her, and you got to hear how much she loves you.
Yeah. Having her around was a gift. You know, Lucky, Lulu, and I got to tell her about all of our lives. She accepted it. She even told us how proud she was of us.
I'm sure that was especially important for Lucky and Lulu. Huh?
Mm-hmm. We're all moving ahead now, I guess. I can only hope that she's at peace now. And that some part of her knew that Spencer and I were in there with her.
Did you talk to her?
I told her that, are you hiding from me? I told her that Spencer is making his acting debut in the Christmas pageant as baby Jesus. Yeah. Christmas was my mother's favorite holiday. Yeah. She would have loved to see that pageant.
I believe Laura did know you were there, and that she brought her grandson to wish her happy birthday.
Welcome aboard Flight 18 to Port Charles, New York. We'll be departing on time, arriving in 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Maxie, try to calm down, okay?
I'm sorry. I just can't help it. I'm just so worried about my baby.
I'm gonna go get the ultrasound machine and we'll see what's going on, all right? Are you gonna be okay for a minute?
Yeah, I guess.
Good. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
I need to set up in 405 stack. Technician will be in a minute with the ultrasound machine. We're gonna find out exactly what's going on with your baby.
You guys look fabulous.
My beard itches.
Your beard itches. Okay, does it itch so bad that you can't stand it, or it kind of itches and you can take it?
Kind of.
Okay. You know what? Nicholas and Emily are going to be here any minute to pick you up, and Jax and I will meet you over there.
I got it.
Okay. See who it is before you answer that door.
Okay. Look at you. You look great.
Okay, come here. Come here. Come here.
Look at you.
Hi, Jane. It's good to see you.
Oh, you too, Carly. And Michael and Morgan, or should I say the drummer boy and...
Joseph. I miss Jax.
Oh, Jax told me that you were the stars of the Christmas pageant.
So I guess you're here for the wedding.
Well, I realize I'm a tad earlier than expected.
You know you're always welcome.
Hey, guys. You ready?
Okay, good. Go.
Nicholas and Spencer are waiting in the car, so come on.
I'll see you there soon. Thank you, Emily.
Come on, bud.
So I guess you know about Jerry.
Yes, and I am furious with him. Jerry throws himself into all kinds of situations he has no business being there, and then he promptly gets into trouble. One of these days, he's going to be in such a mess that he's not going to be able to get out.
Yeah, any chance he's doing this to stop Jax from marrying me?
Well, it's possible. Jerry takes a dim view of marriage even under the best of circumstances.
That's funny because he almost married my mother.
Well, and you see how well that resolved itself. I'm sure he believes that he's doing this in order to save Jax, but this time, I'm afraid he's gone too far. I believe Jerry's in real danger.
Okay, so you're here to convince Jax to go after Jerry. Am I right?
I'm sorry, Mom. Jerry's on his own.
This is not a good time, Sam.
No, Alexis, listen, this is Damien Spinelli. This is the computer guy I was talking to you about that helped clear my name.
It's very nice to meet you, Damien.
You can just call me Spinelli. My grandma's the only one that calls me Damien, and it's usually when she's unhappy.
I appreciate all of your help, Spinelli, but as you can see, I'm not well enough to take on your case.
Oh, no, never fear. I'm most humbly here to help you, Mother of the Goddess.
Certainly.
Sorry, no offense.
How could you possibly help me?
Well, see, the Goddess, your daughter, thought that maybe you could make use of my medicinal skills.
Is that what I think it is?
Cannabis excellentis.
I'm the district attorney. That's illegal. I'm way too sick to prosecute myself.
I have glaucoma. Just trust me when I tell you it helps.
See, it helps. Medical marijuana is used all the time for pain and nausea when you're getting chemo.
Absolutely not.
Stan, hey, I already told you, whatever Spinelli did on my computer, get rid of it, okay? Especially that personal web page. I want it gone and make sure he cannot access my computer again. All right, thanks. Talk to you later.
I need to ask you a few questions. Should I call my lawyer? That depends. Did you plant drugs in Lucky Spencer's desk?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Maybe you want Elizabeth to think Lucky was using again? You got guys in your pocket on the force, wouldn't have been hard to set
I
up.
already told you I would never hurt Elizabeth.
Is my baby okay?
I'm so sorry, Maxie. There was no heartbeat. You must have miscarried. I'm very sorry for your loss.
I knew something was wrong, and I tried to prepare myself, but until you said the words.
I need to give you a pelvic exam.
No, please don't. Not after I just lost the baby.
It's essential to your health. So just try to relax, all right?
Hey, Mike. Hey. I was just at the hospital when Maxie was brought in. Apparently she had some kind of a fall, huh?
Yeah, she lost her footing on the stairs.
Oh, you saw it?
But what do you want to know?
Take it easy, Mike. I'm just curious, you know? Seems a little convenient.
Convenient to whom?
Come on, Mike. Maxie's having a baby with Lucky, and he really doesn't want it in the first place. Seems a bit of a roadblock for him getting back with Elizabeth.
Well, I wouldn't know, and neither would you.
I'm not accusing anybody of anything here, Mike. I'm just saying it's a little coincidental. Maxie and Lucky were in an argument when she fell down the stairs, right?
Yeah, but
Okay,
you know,
I'm just saying it could be an accident, but there is a chance that maybe Lucky pushed her.
Nothing yet.
Thanks. I know what you're thinking. That I was stoned and I lost it with Maxie the same way that I did with you that night in our apartment.
God, Lucky, what happened?
Elizabeth said she was leaving me. I got desperate and I grabbed her arm. We struggled and she fell.
You didn't mean to.
But I did because of the pills. But that's not what happened here tonight. I have not touched any pills since I left the rehab.
I'm sure this was an accident.
Elizabeth, I wasn't high. I just wasn't thinking. I just shouldn't have fought with Maxie. I shouldn't have said the things that I did. She grabbed a hold of my arm and I pulled away and she fell.
Okay, Lucky, don't do this to yourself, okay?
I just made her believe that I didn't want the baby. She kept asking me to love it and I don't know. I felt like she was pressuring me, and I even told her to give the baby away for adoption.
Lucky, this isn't your fault. You didn't want anything to happen to the baby.
I want to be a good father to both of my kids.
Excuse me, Mr. Spencer.
I didn't listen. It's okay.
I'm sorry. Maxie lost the baby.
Maxie must be devastated.
Yeah, she is.
Can I see her? Unless she doesn't want to see me.
No. She'd appreciate a visit.
I was such a bitch about the baby. I didn't even believe that Maxie was pregnant. I told Lucky to not let Maxie trap him.
You were just being a protective sister.
I was so convinced that Maxie wasn't even pregnant that I said stupid things like to go out and have an abortion, and I pressured Lucky to stay away from Maxie.
Maxie fell and lost the baby. This is not your fault. This is not his fault. It was an accident.
Yeah, but I can't help thinking about Lucky through all of this and what he's been through. His addiction and his recovery, and now everything with Maxie. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean, I get why you need to take your space. I sort of get it, but I'm glad that you still have Lucky's baby.
Elizabeth is a friend of mine, you know that, right?
Well, she went through hell while Lucky was on drugs.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want her to get pulled back in and risk being hurt by Lucky again.
Okay, whatever Lucky does is up to him, but I'm not going to set him up to do it. I'm not going to hurt Elizabeth by making her think her husband started using drugs again. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Are you sure the drugs were planted? Do we know if Lucky's using again?
No. Lucky seemed cleaned. He's been going to meetings. And he passed the drug test immediately after the drugs were found in his desk. Somebody set him up. And I want to believe him.
Was Rick Lansing anywhere near Lucky's desk when this happened?
I'm an officer of the court, Sam. I can't have pot in my house, let alone smoke it.
I'm sure you've heard about people taking medicinal marijuana all the time. It's legal in like 11 states.
But not in this one.
You are in agony.
That's an overstatement.
No, it's not. I can't believe you've gone this long without getting any kind of relief anyway.
I have new nausea medication.
Yeah, which obviously isn't working, so you're gonna have to try something else.
There's a limit to what they can do, Sam.
Look,
I'm
Alexa,
just gonna have to
if
grit
Christina
through
and
this.
Molly weren't here, I wouldn't be harping you on this, okay? But they're here. They can't see you in pain all the
see
time.
me.
Which is bad. She needs to feel safe and secure.
I realize that, Sam.
So come on. Please try the marijuana. Please. Are you okay? Alexis. Come on. Just try it. Just this once. What if you got to lose? Nothing.
My license, my dignity, control over everything. I've already lost lunch and breakfast. Give it to me. Anything's better than this.
Jerry is in serious trouble this time, but he did it deliberately.
So you and I wouldn't get married. What does Jerry have against me?
That has nothing to do with you. Jerry doesn't want me getting married, period. He thinks I have a shaky track record at best.
He does have a point there, Jax.
Well, he's not one to talk. He's never had a serious relationship. And I've tried to explain to him how much Carly and I love each other and why this marriage will work, but nothing will convince him.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. If I go after Jerry and postpone the wedding, he's gonna pull this garbage again. I've already sent several PIs, and I'm sending another one right now. You know, I have my own life, too. I'm not gonna put it on hold for my brother anymore.
I know Jerry is being unfair. And you have a right to your happiness, but I want you both to know that you have my full support for this wedding.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thanks.
And now you take good care of my son, and I will see you at the wedding.
Okay, come on. Grab your coat. Rehearsal's about to start.
No. You need to go after your brother. Hey. You love your brother. And if he's in serious trouble, you can't ignore it.
That's why I'm sending PIs.
And if something happens to Jerry, you're never going to forgive yourself and you'll resent me for it.
And if I go, Jerry gets exactly what he wants, okay? He did this on purpose. I'm not gonna let him get away with
You
it.
can't let him die, Jax.
The last thing I want to do is postpone the wedding, okay? We'd have to do that because there's no guarantee that I'd be back in time.
You know, and he can't stop us from loving each other.
I know that. It's just...
And you know what? The next time we'll just, not tell Jerry when or where. He'll have no idea, and he won't be able to sabotage it for us.
I left you before. I don't want to leave you again. I don't.
You're not abandoning me this time. I want you to go.
You're still thinking about your mom on her birthday, aren't you?
Yeah. I know I should be thankful for the time we had, but I can't help wanting more.
No, of course you can't.
I'm glad that I could tell her what was in my heart, though.
And she got to see Spencer.
Sure did. You want to go?
Here,
go.
come here, bud. Hey. Hey. What do you see?
She loved having a grandchild. I just loved watching her hold him, talk to him. I think it meant as much to me as it did to her. But she's gone now. And the doctors say she's not coming back.
Nicholas, I know Laura wouldn't want you to be sad.
No, you're right, she wouldn't. She'd tell me that Christmas is the season to be grateful for all your blessings.
Yes.
Including this little guy right here. I'd like to think she's with us here now, looking over him.
I know she is.
Please place all trays in their upright positions. We'll be arriving in Port Charles in 15 minutes. And by the way, it looks like we're getting an early present from Santa. We're expecting snow on Christmas Eve.
Lucky. I wasn't sure if you'd come.
Maxie, I'm so sorry.
No. I threw myself at you. I mean, I knew the whole time I cared about you more than you cared about me, but that didn't stop me.
It's not like I pushed you away. We did this together.
Just being nice like always. I feel so lost.
You've been dealing with a lot. Jesse's death hit you hard.
Yeah, it did. And I came to you for comfort. But then it turned into more. I really fell for you, Lucky. And now this whole thing's over. I know you're relieved. This baby was a problem for you, but I wanted it. I really did.
I just feel like an idiot suggesting that you give up this baby for adoption.
You were just trying to think of the best solution.
Maybe I was just looking for an easy way out. I don't know. But it was wrong for me to make you think that I didn't want this baby. The truth is, I did. Just wanted to be a good father. Not only did I fail, but I failed you. This was all my fault.
No. It's mine.
That's funny. I was just on my way to see you.
You were? Why?
Well, I heard about Lucky. Come on. Rodriguez came over and questioned me.
What?
Yeah,
You can't think that you put the pills in his desk.
Well, he's doing his job. He thought I might have motive, so...
No, that's absurd. They don't even have proof that the drugs were even planted. Although I can't help but wish that it was the truth, because that means Lucky was telling the truth and that he is clean.
But you don't believe him?
I don't know. I mean, I've been lied to for so long and on this emotional roller coaster, and I just think it's time I cut myself off. But Maxie just miscarried Lucky's baby. Now he's already lost one child. How can I possibly take away his other by...
By what?
You sure about me going after Jerry?
Yes. I mean, I couldn't live with myself if something happened to him and you stayed here for me.
Jerry's like a cat with 9 lives. He always manages to get out of trouble.
But you're really worried about him this time.
I am.
You just gotta be careful, because if Jerry's in trouble, that means you're gonna be in trouble, and I really want you to be careful, okay?
I will. I'll be careful. Hey. And tell the boys I'm sorry I missed the Christmas pageant.
I'll be thinking about you at Christmas.
I can't wait to marry you. You know what? Maybe we can all elope. Me, you, and the boys.
It's the best idea I've had all day. I love you too.
We're aimless. We tend to find together all our own lists.
Jax!
I'm convinced that it's right. We spent so much life making love. Life makes us love.
have to go.
No, you have to go. You have to go. I just want you to get back to me as soon as possible, okay? Just...
I'll be thinking of you every minute.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
No, Sonny, the boys aren't here. No, I'm not upset. No, I'm not crying, Sonny, okay? I'm fine. I'm not crying. I know if I'm crying, all right?
You told me over and over again to take care of myself and think like a mother.
And you did that, Maxie, after you decided to keep the baby.
Yeah, and then I ran up the stairs after you and grabbed onto you.
After I said I didn't want anything to do with you.
Lucky, I should have been more concerned about the baby instead of being so desperate to hang on to you. You said you didn't want to have anything to do with me, and all I could think about was holding on. It is my fault that I fell and lost the baby.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will make this okay.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hey, just don't overthink anything.
This was really very thoughtful of you, Spinelli. And I appreciate you trying to help, and I don't want to hurt your feelings, but this really isn't working because I don't feel anything. Is Christina asleep?
Yeah. I checked on her. She fell asleep watching her movie.
I can't stop thinking about potato chips.
That's my job. I will go get you some potato
Barbecue?
chips. You got it.
My chip of choice. You know, it's a pleasure to share my wisdom with you, Mother of the Goddess.
I like you, Spinelli. And it's not your fault that this isn't working. I like your beanie. I think maybe I could use it as a different look.
Oh, totally. It would be wicked hot. You know, I would be honored if you... Are you sure you're not stoned?
This doesn't feel like anything I thought getting stoned would feel like.
No, it doesn't matter, Mrs. Lansing.
Oh, don't call me Mrs. Lansing. I really prefer Goddess Mother.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, you can help me think this through. I don't want my children around Lucky, and I feel really bad about that because I know how much he loves Cam and how much Cam loves him, but I don't trust him anymore.
Wait, no, hold on. What if he's telling the truth? What if he's not using again?
How can I make that leap of faith? When I saw the pills, it brought back all the months of deception, all the times that I believed him and he lied to my face. I will forever doubt him, and that's not fair to either one of us.
Okay, how'd you find the pills in the first place?
I was talking to Rick, and I told him that I was going to leave a note for Lucky, so he opened the drawer to get me something to write on, and then he quickly shut it and tried to cover by telling me to just leave a message on his cell. And I could tell something was up, so I insisted on looking in the drawer, and that's when I saw the pills.
Elizabeth, we're talking about Rick Lansing here, okay? He could have seen this as a way to make you end it with Lucky for good.
No. Rick wouldn't even go
I
that
don't
far.
think it was a coincidence that Rick was there. I think he planted those pills and he made this big show of covering because he wanted you to look in the drawer and find them. Rick set you up.
I hold no malice towards Lucky, but he hurt Elizabeth badly, and he could do it again. Fortunately or unfortunately, he's made a lot of mistakes, and so I was able to capitalize on them. I planted pills in his desk. Somebody to find. Of course, Elizabeth found him. Lucky denied it, and she didn't believe him. Look, I'm sorry I hurt her, but it was for her own good. As soon as they break up, I will leave Lucky alone. I swear I will. I'll even help him. I'm in a unique position to advance his career, and I'll do that. I will, Father.
The end never justifies the means.
Yeah, well, I'm helping Elizabeth. That's all that matters. Thank you, Father.
Go in peace, my son.